What if I had to go back to high school and try to sign for a professional academy again? Well, in this video, I'm gonna show you the exact journey you must take to sign for a professional academy. Because after signing for a pro academy at 18, I realized why 90% of players never get to this level. So today, I'm taking it back to where it all began, at my high school, where I'm breaking down the entire process to the 5 steps I take to sign for a professional academy all over again. And no, you don't need any expensive training equipment, and you don't even need to be good at football to do this. To play professional football, we need to play competitive football from the very bottom and slowly climb the ranks. And through our performances, we're gonna get an opportunity with the professional academy, professional club. None of the training today actually matters if I'm not on a team where I'm playing to improve my performance. Let's change and I have to go quickly find a team. So I have to go find a team. Let's go. So right now I'm in a city called Burnaby. I'm just assumed that I live there and I'm gonna look for youth clubs for the under 16 age group because I'm 15 right now and I'm just gonna try and find local clubs that I can just play for. Right, so what I'm gonna search up is soccer clubs in Burnaby, South Burnaby Metro Club, and Burnaby Football Club, which they have a player evaluation request. So we're gonna fill this up. Want to play competitive soccer for under 16s. And then I do the same thing for South Burnaby Metro Club. Just something formal, just keep it super short. After messaging those 2 clubs, one more thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the recreation center and speak to the front desk and see if they can help us. Urgency is key, so we wanna get on a team right away. I had a quick question. So I have a 15-year-old brother who wants to play soccer competitively. There's 2 clubs I saw online, Burnaby FC and SPMC. Do you guys have any contact with them?
This is our recreation programmer. If anyone would, she would have sort of the master.
Call her and then she would
Just ask her some more information.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Hello, you've reached Lorena Silva, Program Coordinator at Bonsor.
Hey Lauren, hope you're having a great day. My name is Harris. He wants to join a competitive soccer team, so they told me to call and ask you had the direct contact because they didn't. If you do, please give me a call back and I'm hoping to hear back from you. Thank you Lauren, hope you're having a great day. Didn't answer, but hopefully she gives us a call back. Let's assume I got a trial and made the team. Now that I just joined Burnaby FC, before they change the name, I need to move up the ranks to get to the professional academy level. I need to become the best player in my team and in my league to get the jump up. This is where I'm going to start individually training outside my team training in games. We're going to be following a process called progressive overload through difficulty, which is basics mastery through the right technique. Having the right technique in every aspect is going to make the game a lot easier. And right now, we're in Division 1, which is 2 levels below ECNL, which is BCSPL, where I'm from, which is the level we want to get to before we reach out to professional academies. We're gonna be doing this for every single aspect of the game. Dribbling, shooting, passing, receiving, and ball mastery. The right technique for dribbling is laces moving in a forward direction. I would do the same thing going back with the opposite foot. These very basic drills would be day 1, just getting the right technique down whilst in motion. I'd be doing the same thing for other aspects of the game. We're gonna be consistently making the drills harder so the right technique becomes muscle memory. Right here, changes the direction whilst reinforcing the right technique. Then I'm gonna speed it up, the better I get. Yeah. Drills like this will be the next progression up, which is tighter and more changes of direction. Incorporating both feet. The idea here is that you're progressively making the drills harder to challenge that technique so it becomes a part of your play style. So when I do get into situations in the game where I'm changing directions in very tight angles, I'm still reinforcing the right technique, which is gonna help a lot, especially standing out at this level. This will be the next progression up, which is even tighter and requires way more skill. The better I get, the faster I'm gonna get at it. Which again, the more you challenge yourself and the more you do it, the more natural you're gonna be with the right technique. I've been doing the same thing for ball mastery, starting off with the very basics, making it harder and harder and harder and even harder. The more touches we get with more complicated patterns, the more comfortable we get on the ball. You'd apply the same principle to passing and receiving and shooting. Funny enough, 4 years ago, I did the exact same drills right over there. So I'm gonna be training in accordance with my technical skill level, and this is the weekly schedule I'm gonna follow. This is gonna target every single aspect of the game throughout the week. Remember, this is a football overload, so you're gonna be training a lot to reinforce the right technique in your playstyle. Otherwise, doing this once or twice a week is not gonna be effective. But this is only one aspect of the 2-part equation, which brings me to step 3. Now that I'm individual training and on a team, I'm still missing what could be the most important piece to my puzzle. So here's the second thing I need to be doing to become the best player on my team. You need to be playing pickup, which is putting your skills to test against real people, no restrictions, so that work transfers directly over to the real game. Like this. You have to apply what you're learning in your individual training against real individuals. That way, your training is actually transferring over to the real 11v11 game where we're prioritizing for performance. So right now, I got my mate with me. So we're gonna be doing some 1v1 training to apply what I'm learning individually against a real defender. Obviously, it's more ideal if you get more people, you actually do a real game, but just playing against others in general is so much more effective. Remember, pickup games what the elites did to develop their own playstyle, get comfortable beating players, taking players on, playing under pressure, ultimately understanding the real game on a deeper level. And a couple professionals playing at the top leagues have admitted it. Just listen to this video of Xavi Simons.
If I'm honest, playing on the street, every day playing with my friends, and they're like watching clips on YouTube, Neymar skills, stuff like this, you know.
And Isaac.
I mean, me growing up, I was always playing small-sided games out on the streets.
Now that I'm the best player on my team after doing the trainings consistently, applying the team and pickup, I need to move up levels to get a professional academy opportunity. So I'm gonna be applying the Shine and Dash formula. Right now, I'm on Div 1, which is 2 levels below BCSPL, which is equivalent to ECNL National League for those of you who are in America. So I need to get to the BCSPL level to be taken seriously by professional academies. This is to show that I can compete at that level in order to get an opportunity. Or else playing at these lower levels will not amount to anything. And this is how I'm gonna do it. Let's go. My performances have been displaying that I'm the best player on my team. So now it's time for me to get an opportunity at the next level so I could climb the league ladder and get to where I need to be to get a professional academy opportunity. So first, I'm gonna go talk to my technical director and coach and see if they can get me an opportunity at the next level. We don't wanna be relying on them, so here's how I'm gonna do it manually. So we're gonna find every single team in the Metro Select League before we get up to BCSPL. So right now we're gonna search up every Metro Select team. So Richmond FC has one, Coquitlam Metro 4 has one, Langley United has one. Reach out to every single team. We're gonna go find their contact and then we're gonna go send them an email. So this is what we're gonna do for every single team. Just a very simple email, and then I'd go and actually send this email. Now I'm gonna be applying every single step from step 1 to 4 until I get to the highest level below the professional academy, which is BCSPL. Now this is the fun part, and this is where step 5 comes in. Now I'm playing the highest level below the professional academy. This is the most important step for me. If I get this wrong, I'm screwed. These are the 2 pillars I need to have before I sign to a professional academy. Let's go. Now we're gonna change our training model. Instead of emphasizing for technical basics mastery, we're gonna prioritize speed of play. We need to become instinct driven. There's a study that showed that instincts work faster, way faster than thinking state of mind, meaning it drastically improves speed of play and decision making, especially when we're on the field. This is the state that the elites operate off of. Just listen to Hazard and Mahrez saying it.
So what you're telling me is what you do most of the time is instinct.
Yeah, it's instinct. Yeah, no, me, I don't think too much.
Yeah, it's like instinct. I know how to control the ball since I'm young. That's why I have the best touch in the world.
So I'm gonna be training unrestricted. I'm gonna learn to trust and rely on my natural instincts. Visualizing defenders coming at me, learning to let myself flow naturally without forcing or thinking anything. Putting the defender right here, I'm not gonna think. I'm just gonna let myself flow and just do what comes naturally. Like right here, not forcing anything, not thinking, just doing what my body naturally wants to do. During this training, I'm rewiring my thought process, so this is gonna take time to develop. This is also very game realistic. Pretend I'm a winger right now. I'm gonna be visualizing defenders coming at me, getting creative, letting it flow, just like in a game. That defender right here, step over, where are you going? Finish, 1v1 goal, Boom! Since this type of training is psychologically draining, now that we're prioritizing a different state of mind rather than a football overload, we're gonna be prioritizing quality over quantity. So this is what my training schedule is gonna look like from now on. Now, whilst I'm unrestricted training, learning to improve my speed of play, and I'm playing at the highest level below the professional academy, I'm ready for the professional academy level, so we need to search for opportunities. I'm gonna quickly go home and reach out to the professional academies. First, I'm going to be reaching out to every single professional coach in the MLS of every club that I want to join and go on trial with. I'm going to be doing it through a very specific process that I've discovered that works every single time in finding the right email contact. Then I'm going to be sending the emails and hopefully getting the reply back. After I send the email, it's just a waiting game. Alright guys, so it has been 6 weeks now I reached out to clubs and a lot has happened. Alright guys, that was me on trial with the Whitecaps, and since I played so well, I signed. And that's my story from literally no team to signing for my local professional academy. This is the exact process I followed at 16 to sign for a professional academy in less than 2 years. Now that you know what I would do and did, I want to promise you one thing. I've just given you the exact blueprint to sign for a professional academy. You can't click off and just let this opportunity slip between your fingers. You can't. You must go and take action right now. So I'm going to leave a video right here that goes even further into my secrets to signing for a professional club. Hopefully I'll see you inside and let's make that dream a reality.